guys, hello to you too. It's Vlogging with Gibster, back for new videos on the new Galar. Welcome, because I'm your star. I made that up on the spot and I hope you guys like it. Speaking of thinking about stuff I hope you guys like, what about that new Hisuian Voltorb that Pokemon just released for their new game coming out January 28th, Pokemon Legends Arceus? I'd say it's a shocking addition. Yeah. People who know me have to deal with those puns for ages. Yeah, I can't think of another one. Anyway, point is, we will be redesigning Dubwool because, do you guys know who this is? This is Wooloo. Sorry, there was something on my camera recording. But do you guys know what time it is? It's the weekend. So that means there will be at least four new Galar videos at least a day. Maybe even 5 or 6. However, not today. Only today. For today, I will only be doing Dubwool. However, yes. So, as I said last time, it was actually not confirmed what specific sheep that Wooloo was based on. However, someone who made a Reddit post had very accurate guesses to what sheep they were based on. Wooloo was based on some sort of a Valeus black nose sheep or something like that. And then today for Dubwool, it's based on the 4-horned Jacob sheep. And I'd say, yeah, probably very accurate guesses due to their design of Wooloo and Dubwool and, you know, what these sheep look like in real life. So, yeah, we're going to be redesigning Dubwool for the new Galar series, or as the alternate name for it, Pokemon The Alternate Take, because I'm going to be redesigning every single Pokemon in existence. That includes regional variants. Which means, like, I don't know, Hisuian Voltorb I will do. Also, you guys should check out Birdkeeper Toby's theory on the new Hisuian Voltorb. Because you guys would think that it's a man-made Pokemon made of metal, but his theory makes sense as to why it's an organic Pokemon that's actually a plant. While the new Hisuian form is grass and electric, the more modern day form is electric type. This is a good theory to show as to why both of them are actually just giant berries, rather than one of them being a giant berry and the other one being a rolling piece of metal. However, we will now be moving on to this before I get ahead of myself once again. So first of all, I'm going to be adding just a small touch to this. I'm going to be adding a little bell. And as you guys know, the bells in Pokemon, they all look like Chingling. So I'm going to be drawing a little Chingling. This isn't an actual Chingling, of course, it's just a bell. It, however, seems, appropriate that every bell should look, like in the Pokemon universe, that every bell should look like Chingling. Which means, yes, when I do the Chingling redesign, the shape will be mostly the same. It's just added details that I'm going to add or get rid of or change. However, the main shape of the fact that it will look like that with eyes and just other stuff attached to it. So, it's not an actual Chingling, it's just a bell. Sort of like how the ice creams in the Pokemon world all look like Vanillite. Anyway, so we are going... We're moving on to the head. So now I'm just going to be moving on to this horn. Now, something that the Pokédex says is that the horns aren't actually for battle, and that they're actually sort of like, you know, the patterns that are on peacock feathers that they're used to find mates. So I'm going to make it look more majestic. So sort of more curves in it. And just like this added detail here. So I'm just getting this part prepped to add the horn on the other side of the face. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, last time in Woolly, the little flake parts that sort of the silver parts that droop down, I sort of turned them into more curls in the hair, well, in the wool. So now I'm actually going to turn them into, you know, the actual, that they look more similar to what they were on Woolly. There we go. Now that looks good. I'm just gonna fix this horn really quickly. How's it looking so far, guys? I'm just gonna... Do you think the horn would even show up? Like on the other side? I'm just gonna do that, see how that looks. So the sheep that I'm basing it off, which the Reddit user had, you know, guessed this based on the fact that it has 4 horns, like Dubwool, and also because its wool has black spots on it, like Dubwool as well. So, yeah. So that's how we're doing this here. I originally don't know why they added black spots, but now I do. Because of the sheep that it's obviously based on. Oops. Now this, I think, is looking cool so far. Just a question, if you guys were redesigning all the Galar Pokemon, what one would you think would be the absolute hardest to do? The one that I'm thinking is going to be the hardest to do is probably Phalanx. It's probably the one I think is going to be the absolute hardest. I'm just going to add the spots onto the wall now, based on the reference image that I have of the 4-horn Jacob sheep. Now I'm going to add this last one up here. everything that is going to be black, I have a habit of shading in. Like, you know, for some reason. I don't know why. Let's do that. And there we go, guys. There's the redesign of Dubwool, which is the evolution for this of the redesign of Wooloo. Now, of course, the next video will be tomorrow, and it will be the redesign of Tootle, the cute little snapping turtle himself. This has been Vlogging with Gibster, and I'll see you guys next time.